Now we'll play back the demo by typing in play demo space demo 1. And when we watch it, it will play it all back as it happened. Now while it's doing this, go ahead and press Shift plus F2. This will bring up a new menu. Go ahead and click on Pause. From this menu, we can manipulate the demo playback and do all sorts of things with the camera. Let's restart the demo here by pressing Stop, then press Play. Now go and pause it again. Now say you want a different view of this scene. All you have to do is click on the Drive button here, and if you hold down the left mouse button on the screen, you can steer the camera controls and use the WASD keys to navigate. Now I can fly anywhere. And unlike the no clip command, this method is completely non-invasive. It will have zero impact on your scenes playing correctly. Oh, and notice how if you look back to where we were standing, nothing is there. It's like we don't exist. Well, as far as the demo is concerned, you don't. Whenever you record a demo in a source game, the person recording always shows up as invisible. So you're just the cameraman. Unless you have something specific in mind, don't plan on making yourself a part of the scene. It won't show up properly. Speaking of some other things you shouldn't do, try not to jump, duck, or fire a weapon when you're recording either. All of these things will cause your screen to jerk accordingly no matter where you are when you play back the demo. Firing a gun will also cause a muzzle flash, which you don't want on your camera. Don't use the game flashlight, and really don't even walk around unless you plan to cut out your own footstep sounds. Demo recording works best when you just start your scene, then sit there. Okay, I want to show you a few more things with the navigation. If you hold down the Shift key when flying around, it will reduce your speed to a walking pace. And if you click Resume, notice how— whoa! Okay, I'll explain what just happened. Let me pause this. Alright, before the game went crazy, what I was going to say is that the view you get when the demo is paused like this is not always what it's going to look like when you play it back. Often after you move around, the camera will shift up or down when you resume playback. So if you want to line up your shot perfectly, you'll have to do it while the demo is actively playing. The downside to that is that unless the demo is really long, it will sometimes run to the end before you're finished adjusting your shot, and then you might have to start over. And speaking of starting over, you probably noticed how 1 minute I was resuming playback on the demo, then the next I was suddenly sent back to the start position. Well, this is a really frustrating bug of the engine. What was happening is that after pausing, I clicked on the screen again while I was in drive mode. For whatever reason, that caused the game to reset my position. Now this won't happen every time you unpause the demo or use the drive button. Best I can tell, it's rather random. Unfortunately, this bug applies to all versions of the engine so far. And actually, while the game Half-Life 2 Episode 2 is about the same as this, for some other games that use the Episode 2 engine, like Team Fortress 2, this problem is about 10 times worse. I'll go into more detail on that later. Anyway, this is just an unpleasant fact of manipulating demos. Alright, back to the demo. I'm going to go and restart it again. So I'll stop, then press play. I'm going to see if I can recreate the camera movement glitch I was just talking about. Let's find a good shot. Here, we can do a close-up on the crowd. Remember, hold down Shift to move the camera more slowly. Okay, I have a nice close-up on this bystander here. Good framing and everything. Now let's resume this and watch what happens to the camera. Oh, that's a slap to the face. We'll have to adjust this while it's playing. But no! We've run out of time! Well, these are some of the pitfalls of using demo playback. However, did you notice how this time when I went into drive mode after pausing it, my camera did not reset? I didn't do anything differently, yet it decided to behave. Again, best I can tell, this behavior is random. If I knew what caused it and could avoid it, I would be a happy man. Alright, now there's one more thing I want to show you in this chunk of the lesson, and that's how to navigate to different points in time. See, you're getting a bargain. You bought this guide and you're getting time travel. That's a deal.